It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And you know, the shots will be dropping tonight with James Harden on the floor. What makes him so hard to guard, Shaq?
Well, you know, I've never been a shooter, but I've played with a lot of shooters and I've studied their shots. I am a doctor on it. So in analyzing his shot, he has a very controlled release no matter how many hands are in his face. As soon as he crosses half court, he's a threat to pull up.
Ernie.
Shaq the Quack.
Ernie.
I like that one, Ernie.
What am I doing?
You're doing that James Harden thing.
I'm stirring the pot, baby.
Yeah.
I'm stirring the pot, baby. But the moment he gets you off balance, he puts you on that island, and then it's over. And it's over. This guy has an unbelievable knack to score. One of the best in the business that I've seen in a long time.
And he got that crazy Euro step.
Oh, the Euro
I mean, that
straight.
thing looks like a travel a lot of times.
No, it is. It's not a Euro step. It's a travel step. It's a vacation step.
Oh, okay.
It's a Euro vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I thought you were talking about
What does this mean?
He's on an island. He's stirring the pot. Whatever he's
Whatever
doing,
it means,
he's
yeah.
doing it.
Got it.
He's doing it.
Hey,
Got you on that island.
Kevin Harlan, you see us
Come
doing
guard
this?
you.
You see us doing this? It's pretty stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. Back to you.
That's what that means for real?
Let's meet your Houston Rockets. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 1, Tyler Ariza. In the middle, 16 inches, number 15, Clint Capela. At the shooting guard position, 64 inches, number 10, the other forward position, 16 inches, number 3, Ryan Anderson.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here in Houston, the rival Mavericks come in looking for a win. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Yeah, they could have moved the ball better as well. The shot selection was poor offensive execution.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Mavericks, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Nowitzki is out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes in at small forward. 6 to shoot. Cans it from downtown. Nowitzki's got the first 3 points tonight for Dallas. And both these teams certainly chomping at the bit for tonight's game. Chris, this is a big one.
I love it. 2 conference rivals looking to prove something. I mean, these are the games where you measure yourself.
Yes. Here's Anderson. And stolen by Darren Williams. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Capela.
You just love how Harden moves the rock. When a teammate is wide open, he gets it to him so fast.
Here is Williams. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nowitzki with the screen on Harden. It's Williams with the drive from downtown. Another 3 for Dallas. And here are the Rockets. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, I thought they were dialed in terms of what the other team was trying to do, and then showed the athleticism to turn it into a blowout.
And here's Harden, following the three from Wesley Matthews. Anderson the screen. Williams against Harden from 13. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice little jumper from Harden. When he's connecting from mid-range, the D is in trouble.
Screen by Bogut. It's Williams with the drive, and Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Harden with the stuff.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, he didn't think twice about it there. He saw an opportunity to attack, and he took full advantage of it.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, he didn't outright say he was satisfied with his defense, but he did say that offense was important tonight. He told me numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good movement, good looks, and making some shots. That's our focus. We'll see if they can make that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for filling us in there, David. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Yeah, true, and it'll be interesting to see which sets they run. I mean, over the course of the game, because they have the talent and versatility to go in a number of ways.
Here's Bogut.
You know, it's tough for shooters to get clean looks off with Ariza around. I mean, he hounds shooters, forces them to take incredibly hard looks.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So it's the Rockets now, trailing by 5. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road in front of a hostile crowd, they maintain their poise. They maintain their focus. Just awesome to watch.
Now Barnes. James Harden missing on the 3. No good from Bogut.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong for the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And here is Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Nowitzki. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
Well, when you get buckets, you have great recognition, and that was great recognition right there by him to see he had a mismatch. He exploited it flawlessly.
Drops in the breakaway layup. 8 points for Wesley Matthews. Rockets trail by 7. Harden outside. He feeds it to Anderson. Houston moving it around. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Anderson. And when you're going through the early part of the season, Chris, what kinds of goals does a team set for itself?
Well, the type of goals you want to set for yourself, Kev, are the basic, to stick to the basic. You may have some statistics like deflections, rebounding. Are we being out-rebounded? Are we attacking the glass? Defensive numbers. You want to keep it simple because you want the team to build and find their personality, but you have to build off of the basics.
Great perspective. Dallas shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls.
And Harrison Barnes is a player who can quietly float along in the game but end up with a good amount of points. You feel like he can be forgotten sometimes on offense. Then all of a sudden he'll hit you with an incredible dunk and spur a 10-0 run just from his one play.
And so he hits both. And Barnes definitely does have that show-stopping dunk potential.
Now, a lot of guys that could dunk like he could dunk, they only want to dunk. But that's just not in Barnes' game. He likes to post up or float the space if you leave him be.
Now here's Gordon. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Harden can't hit.
As soon as he made his drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing out.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Williams against Harden. Here's Bogut. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 9. And it's Ariza in the corner. Capella kicks to Anderson. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Again, the Mavericks score.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Mavericks last season acquiring Wes Matthews, they thought they'd make a huge free agent coup in acquiring center DeAndre Jordan, but he ended up backing out of his verbal agreement and then staying with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, a real gut punch moment for a franchise that had been trying for years to acquire a star center to pair with Dirk Nowitzki. But they recovered nicely with the signing of Zaza Pachulia, who had a huge season for them. And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
And Coach may need to revisit his play calling because it feels more like the other team is anticipating their every move.
Now here's Gordon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Gordon. Last season's performance for him averaged about 15 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anderson.
Well, the crowning moment for the Rockets franchise history has to be their back-to-back titles in '94 and '95. Jordan was out of the league, and it was time to shine for Houston. Akeem Olajuwon led their team to their only 2 titles in franchise history.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with the Rockets' pair of titles, what a scrappy group of teams those were. Drexler and Olajuwon were the stars, but everyone could play on their team.
Well, what is really wild about the '95 run is that the Rockets were a 6th seed. That was the lowest seeded team to ever win the NBA Finals.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Darren Williams. Harden kicks to Capella. Ariza has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shot, no good.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
Another miss by Houston.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Nobody near Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside. Here's Williams. Here's Nowitzki. Anderson with the block. Ariza goes in. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. To the inside, Nowitzki. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Barnes. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
I mean, they've really owned this game so far. Dominant performance all around from them.
That shot, no good. Barnes with another miss. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Confidence is contagious, and when you see a guy like that finishing over a bigger man, it's got to motivate his teammates.
Here is Matthews after Eric Gordon's bucket. 5 to shoot. Bogut dishes to Nowitzki. Shoots. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Nowitzki's got 7.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. It's still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
Well, what can you say about Andrew Bogut? He is an absolute anchor, Chris, on defense.
Well, he's a load on defense. Look at his body. You can just see the space that Bogut occupies on the defensive end. He often will show just enough off his assignment, but can still help on a drive. Very quick hands to disrupt a lot of dishes in the lane or force awkward entry passes.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the basket by Brewer.
And really, Brewer is so fast on the drive. When he sees a clear lane to the hoop, he devours it.
Stolen by Beverly. Here's Decker. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Offensive rebound. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? Legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it, do my own thing.
Good point. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Now, when Corey Brewer first came into the league, he was known as a guy that could play great defense and score in transition. Now, he still does both of those things well, but he has done a good job to round out his game. No longer does he rely on running the floor as his main source of points.
For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Brewer. And with Brewer getting his shot right, it was a matter of necessity. He's still known mostly for his defense, but you know, Chris, he has to be guarded at the 3-line now.
Oh, known for his defense, his toughness, his heart. But every so often, Brewer can get hot and win you a game off the bench with his scoring. He's even a member of the 50-point club in this league. It's a huge anomaly for him, but when he gets it going, he can cook a team.
And in the great free agency shuffle in this past offseason, GA, a lot of teams saw a large amount of changes, Dallas being no exception. The Mavs now have 40% of the starting roster of the Warriors, who won Greg 73 games a season ago.
Crazy. I mean, Dallas has always been in the business of reloading instead of rebuilding. And probably the best way to reload is to get players from one of the best teams in our league, as they did with Barnes and Bogut. Dallas missed on some other free agent targets, but they did well for themselves this past offseason.
Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 14. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Rockets.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corner.
Now here's Curry, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Got a piece of it. Brewer with the ball. Curry meets him. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 6.
Oh, and Brewer has such terrific length, which he uses expertly down inside to bury shots.
Curry's shot is off.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Decker passes to Nene. They set the pick. Fires from the wing. No good off the front iron.
You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Here's Harris. Five to shoot. It's taken away by Brewer. And Beverly kicks to Decker.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mavericks leading by 10. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Harris.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Beverly dishes to Brewer. Nene left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Decker. They get it back. Nene kicks to Beverly. Fires the 3. Brewer's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anderson can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 12. Now Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Nene, the screen. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
He just calmly rose up and nailed that jumper as time expired. Awesome way to end the quarter and head to the bench.
And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself to the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Yeah, and at some point, you think the defense would extend out and try to run these guys off their spots, or at least make them shoot a little earlier than they'd like.
They've got Decker. Brewer is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Nene. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Knocked away. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Rockets trail by 14. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Chris, who do you feel are guys that can just own a game, you know, take it over at any time and get it going?
Well, I think you have to look at Curry. You know he can do that at any time. Klay Thompson, I mean, he set a record for points in the quarter. But I also think you have to look Damian Lillard and how he can get you buckets and get you going in so many ways. So many guys that can be explosive and take a game over for you.
Good analysis. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Reza comes in for Decker, and James Harden subbed in for Corey Brewer. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell. Harrison Barnes comes in for Anderson. Matthews, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Williams in for Harris. And for the uninitiated, Mike D'Antoni has a bit of a unique offensive approach. Likes, in fact, Chris, to create a lot of chances for his team by pressing the tempo.
Well, he creates a lot of chances and doesn't mind the early shots. He'll go with the undersized 4 to help push the tempo. It's all about getting easy transition buckets for D'Antoni.
And here's Harden. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. Harden the pass to Nene. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dirk Nowitzki says he can still picture himself as that kid from Würzburg. And to him, it's surreal being listed among the legends atop the NBA scoring chart. But Coach Rick Carlisle is less circumspect. He said there's never been a 7-footer who's played his position the way he's played it to his age. And he has a lot of good basketball left in him. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. A game that's built to last. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Nowitzki kicks to Bogut. Matthews left side. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that one drops for him.
And although the D was solid, Harden beats them with better offense. I mean, good D, better O. When he's right near the cup, he's extremely efficient.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Down low, here's Barnes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Ariza. Well, Harrison Barnes, Chris, loves that corner 3.
And Barnes is strong from that corner 3 spot, as you mentioned, to keep his 3-point percentage high by favoring that spot. He's very comfortable shooting it from there, even if he's tightly guarded. And it also helps that he could put it on the floor and drive baseline and flush on you as well to keep defenders honest on him.
Barnes hits them both. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout. Start it.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Well, I just think they're pressing too much, not really in a rhythm. Have to let the game come to you.
Well, it was a very disappointing 2016 for the Rockets, once again ousted by Golden State, but this time it was in the first round as an 8th seed.
Well, you can see the Rockets falling behind the rest of the West last year, and you had the feeling the season was going to be rough for them. Changing coaches in the middle of the season like they did is also a tough thing to overcome. Hard to believe that they are a year removed from playing in the Western Conference Finals.
And the resume on Darren Williams, how he did last season. 15th in free throw percentage. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gordon with it. Pass to Capella. And here's Harden for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Harden. Williams kicks to Bogut, dishes it to Nowitzki. The rebound by Anderson. Rockets trail by 14. Takes the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there who can flat out light it up.
Here's Williams. And he overshot that one, missing.
That was a half-hearted pick. And he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now ends up costing him. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Well, Kevin, you know momentum is a fickle thing. Sometimes one simple boost in confidence can change the complexion of an entire game.
Matthews against Gordon. Screen by Bogut. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. It's stolen by Bogut. That one good for 2. Bogut's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Harden draws the double. Lets the 3 fly. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Ariza.
Well, check this out. He didn't have any threes in the first, but he kept shooting, and now he just knocked down his second in a row.
Now here is Bogut. 6 points for him. Pick by Williams. Here's Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Matthews has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Gordon kicks to Capella. Pass to Harden. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Capella. Moving it up. Harden's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Williams. He has 5. Bogut gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rockets trail by 12. And here's Harden. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Yeah, but what about the passing? Crisp, decisive. He racked up a ton of assists, impacted the game in a number of ways.
Anderson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rockets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Barnes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In second, the Rockets.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
No good on the free throw. And we see some coaches who keep their young players, Chris, on a very tight leash. They limit their minutes. They keep them on the bench. If they make a mistake, they're yanked quickly out of a game. Others give their youngsters more leeway, and they work to instill confidence in their play on the floor. How do you strike that right balance?
Well, I think you strike that right balance by knowing and understanding your player. You know, guys aren't just playing in games. Most time is spent in practices, so you're getting to know the habits of your player, the work ethic of your player, the mental capacity of your player. So many times coaches know before the first game how much they want to play or not play a guy. Now, it's up to you as a player to prove your coach wrong, and no matter how much trust he has in you, to continue to increase and to build on that trust that he's shown in you. But, you know, it's a fine, delicate balance. But what you want to make sure, though, that every guy is accountable on both ends of the floor. Every guy is unselfish, and that you kind of promote leaders and you set a culture of leadership on your team. So I think a lot of it is up to the coach to set the tone, and usually great players will follow.
Well said.
One area where Andrew Bogut doesn't get enough credit for is his awareness on the floor. On both ends, he always knows where all other 9 players are, where they're looking and where they're headed. It's one reason why he can be so patient with the ball in his hands to let the play develop and make that pinpoint pass. That's just a clumsy turnover there. Just an errant pass that should have never been attempted.
Mavericks leading by 15. Barnes screen on Ariza. Barnes against Ariza. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Yep, it counts. Bogut's got 12. And with Bogut, the awareness is on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, well, Bogut knows exactly where the line is with refs and goes right up to it as often as he can. He doesn't ever cross the line, but he knows exactly what he's doing, and sometimes he gets away with it.
Matthews passes to Williams. Shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
To end the run, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
That free throw, no good. And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive limp, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the 3rd row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
And the second free throw, good.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
Screen by Bogut. Anderson with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. No good from Bogut. Rockets trail by 16. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And let's take a look at Andrew Bogut. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 5 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Corey Brewer's checked in for the Rockets. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Curry. Anderson's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Just exceptional focus from Harden on the drive, knowing that the D can't stop him no matter what they do.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside Curry. That's tipped. Here's Decker. From 7. That misses off the backboard. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Harris. He dishes it to Bogut. Up top, Curry. Feeds to Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Eric Gordon. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
Measury, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And he can't hit the second. And the rebounding problems of the Rockets, Chris, makes a lot of sense with their lineups. They often will go small at the forward positions for stretches of time.
Well, that's their weakness, and that's the part where they can fall behind with rebounding. A lot of it is that they get out of position too often. Rebounding is one reason why they can falter defensively for long stretches at a time. He made up his mind that he was going to try to score through some tough D. He should have thought about looking for his teammates there.
Mejri kicks to Harris. Back to Mejri. Now the pass to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. Bucket is good. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nene dishes to Brewer. Here's Beverly. Here's Decker, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. Rockets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And that one misses.
And with Dirk Nowitzki setting screens in the pick and pop and Coach Rick Carlisle's schemes, the Mavericks always have the foundation for a terrific offense.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the Mavericks with great ball movement and player movement, and they limit the turnovers.
Yeah, a disciplined group. They have a clear concept of what they're trying to do, and one of the top teams in the league in terms of catch and shoot attempts. They keep it moving side to side, and the players off the ball stay in constant motion.
Now here's Beverly. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Beverly. Chris, we know this. Patrick Beverly is known for his tough defense.
I wouldn't call him dirty, but Beverly definitely isn't shy about ruffling feathers or giving a little extra contact. He doesn't care what the crowd thinks. He cares what his teammates think. He'll get tangled up and try to throw you off of your game with punishing fouls, but so what? His work is he is one of the more feared defenders at the point guard position.
Now here's Beverly. Kicks to Nene. .116 left now here in the second. Brewer's shot is off. Dallas leading by 16. Here's Curry. Here's Mejri. And he banks in the layup. Mejri's got 5 now.
Hey, man, he's in attack mode, crashing the glass, then goes right back up with it.
Now Beverly. Guarded by Powell. They set the pick. Here's Nene. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beverly against Harris. Here's Mejri. That one goes in. Mejri's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They get it back. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
They set the pick. Here's Curry with the 3.
Oh, I love the passion that Brewer plays with on D. He gives his all on defense.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Mavericks lead by 18. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison's shots definitely falling in the first half. How did you guys get it going?
Just us playing off each other, trying to get to the basket, trying to work it around. When it's balanced scoring like we have tonight, everyone tries to, feed off each other.
Strength in numbers, right? Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Leading the way at the start, it was Wesley Matthews. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Oh, yeah, he's crafty. Very difficult to defend one-on-one. We may see more double teams roll his way the second half.
Mavericks leading by 18. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The dish to Gordon. From beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Matthews. Williams passes to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Anderson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Anderson. And a problem that this Rocket team, Chris, has had to deal with the last few seasons is quitting on themselves during games.
I mean, that's something you have to bring to the table as a player yourself. That's something that is very hard to coach out of a team or prevent because it's all on the mentality of the players. Just mental lapses in general have been a big problem for the Rockets over the last couple of seasons. And it's a shame because they have been so deadly when they all have their heads in the game from start to finish.
Barnes screen on Ariza. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And is out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Here's Bogut. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, after failing to hit on their first 3 attempts of the half, they finally got one to go there.
Gordon kicks to Capella. Back to Gordon. Nowitzki against Anderson. Here's Harden on the wing. Capella dishes to Anderson. And it's sent back by Bogut. And here's Barnes for 3. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. The feed to Harden. From deep three-point range, traps in the tray. Harden's got 18 points.
I love how confident Harden looks shooting from there. He just drains those long shots.
Williams kicks to Barnes, 13 feet away. Barnes with another miss.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Ariza passes to Anderson. He feeds it to Gordon. Anderson inside. He's against Williams. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Eric Gordon. Gordon's got 4 assists now tonight. Williams against Harden. Nowitzki outside. And he nails the jumper. He's got 14.
Ooh, shaky possession, but somehow he gets the shot to fall.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Oh, well, they have to become more physical defensively and really commit to protecting that painted area.
And Dirk Nowitzki, wow, just continues to climb that all-time scoring list. You know, now he's in the top 10, and, you know, I think he could get to the top 5 before it's all said and done. And a lot of times we view greatness based on that window where they're at their very best, but you also can view it when you look at guys who can sustain a level of excellence for a long period of time. And that's what I think really separates Dirk Nowitzki from so many others.
I love his effort so far. It's scoring at a consistent clip. Unfortunately, though, his team remains well behind.
That's tipped and stolen by Ariza. And they're running. All going up court. Here's Harden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Harden's got 23. And Nowitzki alongside Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant as the only players to score 27,000 points or more with one franchise.
Kevin, you think of the Mavericks, you think of Nowitzki. I mean, the greatest Maverick player ever. He's up there with Hakeem Olajuwon as the 2 greatest international players in league history.
There's Gordon with the 3. Good D by Matthews.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed right there.
Here's Gordon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
At the line for your Rockets, Eric Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Williams kicks to Barnes. Nowitzki with the screen on Ariza. Barnes against Ariza. Barnes outside. Clock at 4. Shoots from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run. Harden draws the double. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Rockets, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. Perhaps the most memorable team, Chris, you played on, the Kings of the early 2000s. We see a lot of teams now that have that same up-tempo style with great passing. Is this the way basketball is meant to be played?
You know, I think so. I think, you know, you have 5 players on the court, and unlike other sports, you have to play offense and defense on this team. And so to keep guys motivated, to keep guys engaged, you know, you want guys that want to touch the ball and score. There could be guys that can be just decoys out there, but they're still touching the ball, being part of the offense. And it's no worse feeling than to come down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and not touch the ball. And as a fan, for me, it's nothing worse than watching a team come down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions and the guy try to go one-on-one and he really can't score. And you're looking at the coach like, get this guy off the floor. So team basketball is great. Why? Because you get more open looks, better shot selection. You get different guys in different positions. And I think most importantly, you don't think about this, you get more highlights because it makes the defense move from side to side. It makes the defense more engaged and pay attention. And therefore, when they slip up, it's that much more special with the play. And you can only do that mostly with 5 players that move the ball. So, yeah, team ball is definitely the best player. But even on the best teams, you need a guy that can go get you some buckets.
I like that. Here is Harden. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Ariza. Good D by Barnes.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rockets trail by 14. Ariza dishes to Anderson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anderson's got 12.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Ariza against Barnes. It's stolen by Ariza. Harden the pass to Capella.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Williams following the score by Houston. And Matthews gets it to go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Harden with it. He's got 23. Ariza dishes to Anderson. To the paint. They set the pick. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Eric Gordon.
And a crafty pass into the lane, perfectly executed.
Williams kicks to Barnes. Passes to Bogut. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 16.
Yeah, good defense, but just better offense by Bogut.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Williams. Harden the pass to Gordon. Wide open look. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 14. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Anderson the screen. Gordon kicks to Ariza. Harden outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, trying to find their rhythm. It's a chess match, a constant back and forth of in-game adjustments.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. At the elbow, it's Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 14. Now, here's Decker. Pass to Brewer. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 14. Anderson wide open. And the shot is long. Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Now here is Harris. Curry can't get it to go. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. And so here is Dallas following the score by Houston. Here's Mejri. He has 7. Curry kicks to Harris. Tipped away. It's taken away by Brewer. Out to the right wing. Here's Decker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
The saying is live by the 3 and die by the 3, and they are living quite comfortably, I might add, out there. You almost expect every chance they hoist up to find its way through the netting. Right now, they are opening up a lot of chances inside as the defense has to respect them when they step up to the line from deep.
First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so he makes both from the line.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Now here's Curry. Inside. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
It's stolen by Harris. 3-on-3. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Decker dishes to Brewer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brewer's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Stolen by Decker. Beverly against Harris. From the arc. Can't hit that one. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Curry. It's tipped. Harris against Beverly from 15 feet away, and Houston again with the bucket.
And really, Beverly is very reliable from the mid-range area. I mean, his jumper has come a long way.
Anderson outside. Pass to Mejri. Harris against Beverly. They get a hand on it, taken away by Nene. And Beverly kicks to Nene. Here's Decker, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Decker at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his third assist on the night. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Harris against Beverly. This is to Brewer. Nene, right side. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Mejri with the rebound. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
It's stolen by Curry. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Count it. Anderson's got 9.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Dallas leading by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
It's not always going to be perfect, right? Sometimes we got to scramble and work it out. Got to keep our aggression up.
You heard Rick Carlisle not looking to make it a pretty game. All he cares about is the results.
And that does often come from hustle. I mean, from pushing the action. We'll see how it plays out.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Rockets trail by 9. Trevor Ariza out there with Anderson. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Nene in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Anderson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for your Rockets, Ryan Anderson. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Wesley Matthews checked in for Curry. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 8. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A 3 from Matthews. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Williams is checked in. The Rockets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Beverly against Williams. Nene, the pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Nene kicks to Anderson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Gentlemen.
Shooting for Houston, Ryan Anderson. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Anderson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Williams against Beverly. Williams dishes to Mavericks. Powell, the pass to Measuring. Nene pulls it in. Nene's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Gordon penetrating, misses from short range.
He was a little overzealous there, trying to carve his way through the defense, and they were having none of it.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Dallas, Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Measuring. And it's Nowitzki in for Dwight Powell. Rockets trail by 6. Ariza outside. To the inside, Anderson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Shooting for Houston, Ryan Anderson.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
Not your run-of-the-mill big man from the line. This guy can stroke.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Harden outside. Anderson the screen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Harden can carry an offense alone with his scoring. That's no secret. A big part of why he's able to do that is because he's so gifted at getting to the line. The past couple of years, he's averaged more than 10 free throw attempts a game.
Free throw good, James Harden. And however you feel about Harden getting to the line, whether you think he deserves it or oversells calls, you can't deny, Chris, that he is effective doing it.
Well, some may say it's a lot easier to shoulder an offensive load at the free throw line, but they may never have taken the physical beating that it takes to get to that line. You got to give Harden credit. He knows how to create contact and push the issue. Very crafty when he goes up for a shot. If he feels a defender is caught with his hand in the cookie jar, in other words, reaching in for the ball.
It's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Gordon dishes to Ariza. He kicks to Harden. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, you like how Harden spots up his teammates perfectly. I mean, he just knows how to get them the ball in the right places.
Mavericks leading by 4. Williams kicks to Bogut. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Barnes passes to Nowitzki. Feeds to Barnes. Rocket 6. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The drive by Nowitzki. That shot off. The Rockets shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Gordon. Anderson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
And stolen by Gordon. By himself. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to their resilient attitude. They came together and found a way to tie this one up.
Williams dishes to Matthews. And Matthews throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
Here is Harden. The Mavericks making the shot. 13 feet away. The Mavericks pull it in. Bogut's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And that one's good. Barnes.
It's just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
Harden against Williams. They set the pick. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
At the line for your Rockets, Aaron Gordon. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Gordon. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Gordon drops them both. Mavericks leading by 3. Williams kicks to Matthews. Inside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 5 assists in the game. Harden has a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And here's Barnes for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Houston the other way. Gordon kicks to Harden. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Matthews passes to Bogut. And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
He just never seems to panic or rush his decisions. He's just smooth. He's calm, collected, speaks volumes in games like this.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Nowitzki a screen. Down low. And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen by Harden.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Capella dishes to Harden. Down low, and stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now, much different after a tough first half.
The pass to Anderson. The fader. The Mavericks pull it in. Bogut's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Barnes kicks to Matthews. Off target from three-point range. It's trailed by 6. Now the dish to Harden. That one good for 2. Harden's got 16 here in the second half.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Williams passes to Barnes. He dishes it to Matthews. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Stolen by Anderson. Harden against Williams. Anderson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Bogut. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Measuring, he's checked in for Dallas. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Both free throws good from Anderson. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Williams dishes to Nowitzki and counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass.
Rockets trail by 5. And here's Harden. The feed to Ariza. Back to Harden. Outside Gordon. Trying his luck deep. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And Harden scores the ball in so many ways with his jumper, off the drive, dunks, floaters. I mean, from way downtown. Pick your poison.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Rockets making the shot. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot by Gordon, wide open. They get it again. Doesn't go that time. Dallas leading by 5. Now Williams. He feeds it to Barnes. Here's the screen. Nowitzki a screen. Barnes can't get it to go.
Shocking, he bricked out. That shot usually is money for him.
Harden the pass to Anderson. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. Here's Mejri. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Now, here's Matthews. On the wing, Williams. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
He has to take that wide-open 3, even though that's not his bread and butter.
Gordon dishes to Anderson. Outside, the 3. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Barnes kicks to Williams. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Mejri. Drops in the layup for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Mavericks leading by 12, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Williams with the ball. Mejri kicks to Williams. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Darren Williams back in his hometown of Dallas. He grew up about a half hour from the American Airlines Center.
Yeah, the Nets bought him out of that contract, and the Mavericks making up the difference, having him play alongside Wes Matthews. It's a fresh start for Williams, who's labored under the spotlight and the expectations in Brooklyn.
Now here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now here's Matthews. There's a screen. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Mavericks leading by 12. Takes the 13-footer. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And that's now 27 points for Nowitzki. And so it's Houston with it. In the corner, Harden, the baseline J. Mavericks with the rebound. .119 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Nowitzki, the pass to Mejri. 6 to shoot. From deep, Williams. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Williams.
Well, for me, the X factor had to be those lightning quick hands of his. He spoiled so many possessions by coming away with the steal. You cannot underestimate how much of an effect that type of defense has.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
Well, the fans have sounded lost and disappointed, which is exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Andrew, you've been called underrated so often, now it's overrated. What do you think about that?
I don't really care what the media say. I'm overrated, underrated, injury prone. I'm good enough, I'm not good enough, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we keep winning games, I really don't care. I'm not a stats guy, so for all the fantasy players out there, I don't care about fantasy. I'm just trying to win games.
That's going to make a lot of fantasy people very disappointed, but I suspect you don't care. Congratulations, Andrew. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Darren Williams. He was a veritable offensive juggernaut this season. He ended with double figures in both points and assists, pretty much dominating at every turn.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone why he's got the keys to their offense. He was dropping dimes all over the place. a grand total of 14 assists. He was always one move ahead, keeping the defenders on their heels the entire game.
His steals played a big part in their success tonight, guys. He showed great awareness and quickness. His on-ball defense was the catalyst, not just on defense, but how it opened up scoring chances too. He was their driving force.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.